Students, we have understood local time. So local time is based on the meridian of a place. That means from the Greenwich, we have understood that if it is ahead of Greenwich, then it will be ahead of this Greenwich time, and if it is back of this Greenwich, it will be that means the time will be before after this Greenwich time. Now here the problem arises that if a country has 2-3 meridians, that means their time will be different in different places in the same country. So what are the problem can arise? Suppose an aeroplane. So it is going inside the country, that means one place to another place. So it will be difficult to maintain the time, local time. That means local time will be different in different places. So to overcome this difficulty, a standard time has been selected for the whole country. That means a central meridian should be selected for the whole country so that the local time will be maintained in a country. So for this only standard time has been started. Now in every country of the world, a more or less central meridian has been selected as it is called standard meridian. That means the central meridian for one country, one central meridian. It is standard meridian. It is called standard meridian. That means the whole country will follow the same timetable. The local time of the standard meridian is used as the standard time for the whole country. So that will be the standard time for the whole country. Through an international agreement, the local time of a place is linked to the Greenwich Mean Time. So that means that central meridian or central time will be linked to Greenwich Mean Time. That means GMT. The standard meridian of a country is generally a multiple of 15 degree or 7.5 degree. That we discussed earlier, that the distance of one meridian to another meridian, it will be 15 degree, and it is based on the rotation of the earth. This 15 degree we have selected, and some countries they follow 7.5 degree, that means the half of 15 degree. The standard meridian of India is 82.5 degree east. So 82.5 degree east means, that means east side in the Greenwich Mean Time we are ahead. That means India is ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So it is 82.5 degree east from the Greenwich Mean Time. That means we are 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of Greenwich Mean Time. So that is our local time. As the standard meridian of India is towards the east of the prime meridian, that means the Greenwich, or the prime meridian, that means the main meridian from where 0 degree started, we are ahead of 5 hours 30 minutes. This is called the Indian Standard Time or IST. So that is called the Indian Standard Time. Now I think you are clear about that. What is standard time? That means the central meridian is selected for our whole country, and it is linked with the prime meridian, and we are 5 hours and 30 minutes ahead of that prime meridian. Now time zones. Some countries in the world such as Russia, Canada, USA, Australia have a large longitudinal extent. That means these countries are very big, or you can say vast, very big. So one standard time for these countries was not enough to provide the uniformity of time. That means if the country is very big, so if one central meridian is there for the whole country, it is not possible to follow the same time. That means in 1884, the International Prime Meridian Conference, so one conference was there, conference in 1884. So it was the International Prime Meridian, that means the Greenwich Mean Time, agreed to divide the world into 24 standard time zones. So that means there it was decided that there will be 24 standard time zones will be there. Each zone is a narrow belt running from north to south. So each zone is a narrow belt running from north to south. That means from top it is north and down it is south. So top to bottom, that means north to south. Some narrow zone, that means it is a limited zone will be there, and there will be 24 zones for the whole world. So the east-west extent of 15 degrees, that means west and east, it will be, the meridians will be of 15 degrees, that we discussed earlier. In few cases, the west-east extent is a multiple of 7.5 degree longitudes. So in some cases it is 7.5 degree longitude. The west-east boundary of each time zone was adjusted with the political boundaries of those countries falling within that time zone. So that means the political boundary what India has or another country has, so that will be their end point, and there only it was counted. That way 24 time zones was selected. A meridian passing through the center of each time zone has been selected to give the standard time of that time zone. That means there also a central meridian will be there for the whole country, and the whole country will follow this time zone. That will be the standard time. Like India, we have Indian Standard Time. As far as possible, the standard time of each time zone has been chosen to be an exact number of hours ahead or behind GMT. So there also the same thing is there. The Greenwich Mean Time every country has to follow. That means how far we are ahead or we are back of that Greenwich Mean Time. So if we are not connected with that, we cannot understand the time, standard time also. However, in a few countries the difference is only half an hour. So in some countries the difference is of half an hour only. That means if we are 5 hours 30 minutes, so another country it may be 6 hours or it may be 5 hours. So the difference is of half an hour. Some countries with very large longitudinal extent fall under a number of time zones, as it is not possible for them to select one standard time zone. That means if the country is very big or vast, so one central meridian cannot be covered by all the places of that country. So their central meridian, that means one meridian is not selected, there 2-3 standard meridian will be there. For example, Russia has 11 time zones. So Russia is very vast. That is why they have 11 time zones. So you can imagine how much vast Russia is. So I think all of you are clear about this chapter, latitudes and longitudes. So you go through the book, read line by line. watch the videos, and if you have any doubt, then Zoom class also we can discuss. So try to understand and try to write the exercises also, whatever things are given in the exercise. That means take the correct answer, then short notes are there, matching is there, distinguish between. So these things, everything we discussed. So now you write down the question answers or exercises, whatever are there in your book. And for today, and we have finished our chapter. So let us conclude here and try to understand the chapter. Thank you.